through the storm. He is Lord, Lord of all.
Welcome back to On Point from the Summerdale Church of Christ. A few days ago, we considered Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1 as our devotional thought for the day, how God created the heavens and the earth. But today I want to focus on the next few verses there in the book of Genesis. It says, "And there was darkness in the face of the deep," that the earth was without form and void. It also tells us that the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the earth. And I mentioned with that first devotional in Genesis 1 that we may see God is in control. The next few verses show us what he's up to. And through the rest of the book of Genesis, especially through those early chapters, we see God walking with his children step by step by step. That even though they would turn against him, even though they would sin, even though they would do the things that he told them not to do and eat from the one tree he told them not to eat from, he was still very much present. He still walked with his children in the cool of the day, in the midst of the day, in the times when they needed to have communion with God. He allowed it. And since then, God has always been against sin. He hates sin. And so he has to cast it far from him. He has to, in the Old Testament, roll those sins towards the cross. And then at the cross now, we roll them backward to that moment at Calvary. But God has shown that he's willing to do anything it takes to redeem humanity because he is in control. He is on top. And so these verses remind us not only of what God's doing, but again, what he will do. The consistency that God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He will continue to do what he has planned for human nature. Our goal should be to try to get on board with it. To say, Lord, I know there are things that I would like. There are things that I wish that we could do. But I'm going to trust in your will to be done ultimately overall. Let that sink in. Let it bless you as you go through your day. I hope you have a great one. I'm Ray Reynolds. Thank you for tuning in to On Point from the Summerdale Church of Christ.
Through the storm.